Hey y'all, welcome back to Dr. Tabby Cat. I wasn't scheduled to do a video tonight or a reading, but I kept getting downloads all day, and so I had to, I started off just pulling a couple cards just to see what would come up in regards to the download, and then a whole slew of cards came out. So I just decided to post it because of the amount of cards that came out. So here we go. I will start with the channeled messages first and then go into the cards, okay? It's not going to be very long. Okay, so the channeled messages I got, and it's not a very happy reading. It's not a happy love reading, that's for sure. All right, so the channeled messages I got were China, Temu, the store Temu, the word continues, tote, Quebec, gin, like the alcoholic drink gin, that's kept in a tin, wheelchair, somebody's in a wheelchair, something about quality control, somebody carries a gun, somebody drives a Hummer with tinted windows, and something about driving a Hummer with tinted windows and having men and women, and then something about a home and hunting, and the number 808, which number 8s are karmic numbers. That always deals with karmics. And then something about the nighttime that's going on. Something about an Uncle Tom, or the phrase Uncle Tom. Something about a menu of some sorts. The Weather Channel. The word cut. And then Tom, MC. Tuck. Cow, hog tie, gut, hint, somebody hinted something, hit, jet, Jet, something about the Mets team, and then the word tongue, and then the names I got were Gio, Neo, the word Tio in Spanish for uncle, Chong, Jew, somebody's a Jew, the month of June, or the name June, Jen, somebody's a con, John, and Tim. All right, so those are the channeled messages. Oh, and then I got 3 channeled songs that kept playing over and over again in my head. And then when I got in the vehicle, it was Mo Murder by Bone Thugs and Harmony, Straight Up Menace by Compton's Most Wanted, and then Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. And then something about time, subservient, main character, rapper, Minecraft, hunter, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it for that. All right, so the tarot cards I got were the Star, which is Aquarius, the Knight of Wands, which is in and out, fast, fiery, quick movement, making basically making action without thinking. The Moon, so doing something under the moon or in the nighttime. 10 of Swords and unalignments. For money, basically, leaving somebody out in the cold. And this, we're talking about a King of Wands energy. And he did this thinking, with his wand. And now he's in this 9 of Cups and 3 of Swords energy, which is he's drinking a lot and he's in a heartbreak energy. And we have the Fool, which is he's feeling like a fool. And we got the Death card and the 6 of Wands. He wants to put an end to somebody's celebration and to somebody's success. It could be somebody that has Leo in their chart. He wants to put an end to somebody's money. He wants to take their money and put them to rest for good. And somebody needs to use their intuition and rethinking a love situation and making a choice and rethinking that choice, because it's not going to be equal give and take. All right. And I have more. All right, and then we got, let me turn it around. Can I turn it around? Oh, it won't let me. All right, so then I got contamination of DNA evidence may be influencing this case. Then I got need to interview more suspects. Then I got social media will provide valuable clues. Then I got witnesses may fear coming forward with valuable information and help. Then I got in the future the killer may admit guilt. And killer had an agreement or disagreement. Killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim. This crime may be solved by DNA testing or other scientific methods. Killer may have an item belonging to the victim. And dating history or killer knew of victim. All right. And then, all right, so for my other cards, I got, all right, I'll just read them off and then show you. I got dismemberment, missing child, drugs, poison on the beach, natural disaster, fake death, love, dating for money, intuition, power supply, cover up, burial, inside a landfill, runaway, devilish male, water sign, healing, crime of passion, in the mountains, and then we got organized crime, cult, trapped, and then we got legal proceedings in the neighborhood, a suicide for a celebrity couple, outer space, which is the unalignment card. And that's all on the cult, organized crime, and trapped. And let me see if I can show you guys the cards. So far we have a crime of passion that's going on with a water sign male that's in a devilish energy, and he is possibly married and in a relationship already, had an affair, and is online meeting people, hooking up for money, and also has had somebody fake a death for money, and someone is also a part of an organized crime or cult or organization group of some sort. And so there was a crime of passion that has happened in the mountains. There's a missing child, possibly on a beach area. And there is evidence that is covered up and buried inside of a landfill. And somebody needs to use their intuition and their power supply, their energy. And then the states that I got were Virginia, Kansas, California, Indiana, Florida, Minnesota, North Carolina, Iowa, Wyoming, Arizona, Louisiana, Hawaii, and New Jersey. And then the characteristics I got for the male, and then also popped out was a female that is with him that came up as a tribal witch. And she's coming up as someone who wears red attire, a witch, tribal, mixed color eyes, black or African American, average height, fun colored hair, wears makeup, and has medium hair length. And then the male is somebody that's younger, brown eyes, baby face, long hair, muscular, tattoos, wears vibrant apparel, skinny, is a man, wears black clothing as well, has a skin condition like eczema or anything like that, psoriasis, is tall, has piercings, okay? All right, so if any of that, like I said, I don't know why the 3 songs just kept popping up. They all had the same theme, which was what was it? It was the murder theme, and I forget what else. But yeah. So we shall see if anything else comes up. But that is all I have for tonight. I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to come on. I wasn't scheduled to come on tonight, so I just wanted to do a quick reading so that I could sleep and get that out of my head. But this reminds me of another channeled reading message I did, one of my first videos on YouTube, but it was geared more toward children in a, not a prison, but like a male or boys, I don't know, a boys, like not a camp, but like a jail thing. And then the security guard had abused the boys there, and had gave them gifts to keep quiet on the things that were going on. And then one of the boys, I think, came up missing, and I kept coming up with the halls inside the jail and baseball themes. And that was here in Texas that kept popping up. So, all right, well, hopefully you guys have a great night. That was very quick, I know, but it was just something for tonight. All right, good night. Bye.